In this clip, I'll continue to talk about using filter controls. Now you also have angle controls, which, let me just twirl that down, twirl it up. Like Windblur here, you have this angle tool, this dial, that you can spin around. You know, the long black hand of the dial indicates the angle. So to constrain the dial to 45-degree increments, because if you notice, if I'm just clicking and dragging, it just kind of are slowing it down. So let me go ahead and just shut them off while we're not using them at all. So you'll notice that I can just slide it around, and it's a little hard to, you know, if you want it right on like 90 degrees or 180, it's a bit hard to get that. So to keep it with increments of 45 degrees, all you have to do is hold the shift key while you're moving it. And if you notice, now it snaps. Now it snaps to all the large increments, the increments of, 45 degrees. So it'll move 45 degrees while holding shift. And then to reset the dial to its previous setting, while adjusting the parameter, just drag the pointer all the way out of the effect parameter. So if I'm moving this around, okay, and I'm changing it, and I just kind of I'm like, I didn't really want to move it. Instead of just letting go and then hitting undo, you can just drag your pointer out of the parameters box and it'll reset itself. You see that? And then I drag it, it resets. So it's just another way to do that. Now you have color controls. We'll look at some color controls here. Now the color controls give you several ways to select a color value, like arithmetic. Let's pull that up. We'll get rid of the wind blur. Pull up arithmetic here. Here's the color bar. So you have different ways to select color tools. Let me just twirl that down, so now you have these different options. First you have the eyedropper here. And this eyedropper button lets you quickly select the color that's in an image in the viewer or the canvas. So I can just click that and then go to a color in here, like this is kind of white. I click that and now you see I've changed my palette to white. Now you can also change your hue. Okay, if your keyframing changes in color, you can click this control to indicate the direction on the color wheel, which way you want it to go. So like, if I have some keyframes here, I can then set it to, on one keyframe, start at one color, and then another keyframe move to another, as it's doing right now, just by changing up the hue, the saturation, and blacks. So if I move that around, you can see that it's changing very dynamically. So we'd have some sort of crazy strobing color light festival. Yeah, all that in a bag of chips, let me tell you.